Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I am Emma, and today we are going to practice 50 easy sentences for daily English. This lesson is for beginner and intermediate learners who want simple, useful, natural sentences they can say every day. You can use these sentences at home, at work, at school, in shops, on the phone, and with friends. You do not need difficult grammar to begin speaking. You need clear sentences that your mouth can repeat and your brain can remember. Take a slow breath. Relax your mouth. Let us begin our daily English practice. Many learners know many English words, but they feel stuck when they need to speak. A word is helpful, but a sentence is stronger. If you know the word help, you still need to make a sentence. If you know, "Could you help me, please?" you can use it right away. Sentences are like tools. In real life, you need tools that are ready. Today, you will learn 50 easy sentences. Listen to each one. Repeat it slowly. Imagine where you can use it, then try to use it in your real day. Sentence 1. Good morning. This is a friendly way to start the day. You can say it at home, at work, or at school. Add a smile in your voice. Good morning. It sounds simple, but it opens a conversation. Sentence 2. How are you? This is a very common greeting question. You can ask friends, coworkers, classmates, or teachers. Do not ask and then disappear. Listen to the answer and ask, "How about you?" Sentence 3. I am doing well. This is a clear answer to "How are you?" You can say, "I am doing well, thank you." If you want more detail, say, "I am doing well, but a little busy today." Sentence 4. I am a little tired. This sentence helps you talk about your feeling. You can use it when you are okay, but your energy is low. It is honest, simple, and natural. Sentence 5. What are you doing? This asks about someone's action now. With friends, it is very common. You can answer, I am studying English. I am cooking. I am working. I am resting. Sentence 6. I am getting ready. This means you are preparing. Say, I am getting ready for work. I am getting ready for class. I am getting ready to go out. It is useful every day. Sentence 7. I need a little more time. Use this when you are not ready yet. It is polite and clear. Instead of saying only wait, say, I need a little more time, please. Sentence 8. Could you help me, please? This is one of the most useful English sentences. Use it when you need help in a shop, office, airport, class, or home. It sounds polite and respectful. Sentence 9. I do not understand. This sentence is important for learners. Do not pretend to understand everything. Say it calmly, then ask for help. I do not understand. Could you explain it again? Sentence 10. Could you repeat that, please? Use this when you did not hear clearly. It is perfect for phone calls, classes, meetings, and daily conversations. Asking again is smart, not embarrassing. Sentence 11. What does this mean? Use this when you see a new word, sign, message, or sentence. This question helps you learn. Ask it often, and your vocabulary will grow. Sentence 12. How do you say this in English? This is a learner's best friend. When you know the idea but not the English word, ask this question. It turns real life into a lesson. Sentence 13. I am looking for something. This means you are trying to find something. Say, I am looking for my keys. I am looking for a jacket. I am looking for the bus stop. Sentence 14. How much is this? Use this in shops and markets. It asks for the price. You can also say, how much does it cost? But how much is this is short and common. Sentence 15. Can I pay by card? This is useful when buying something. You can also ask, can I pay in cash? These two questions help you handle simple money situations. Sentence 16. I would like this, please. This is polite for ordering or buying. Say, I would like coffee, please. I would like this one, please. It sounds softer than I want. Sentence 17. I am just looking. Thank you. Use this in a shop when a worker asks, can I help you? It means you do not need help yet. It is polite and natural. Sentence 18. Where is the bathroom? This is useful in public places. You can also say restroom. Use the same pattern for other places. Where is the exit? Where is the elevator? Sentence 19. I am lost. Use this when you cannot find the right place. Add a polite request. Excuse me, I am lost. Could you help me, please? Clear English can reduce stress. Sentence 20. Can you show me on the map? This is helpful when spoken directions are confusing. You can ask someone to show the place on your phone. It makes directions easier. Sentence 21. I have a question. Use this before asking for information. I have a question about the homework. I have a question about my bill. It prepares the listener. Sentence 22. I have a problem. This sentence begins many useful conversations. I have a problem with my phone. I have a problem with my order. Then explain one detail. Sentence 23. It is not working. Use this for phones, computers, apps, machines, internet, lights, or tools. If you do not know the technical word, this sentence is enough. Sentence 24. I think there is a mistake. This is polite when something looks wrong. Say, I think there is a mistake on the bill. Could you check it, please? Sentence 25. I am sorry. This is the basic apology. Use it when you are late, when you make a mistake, or when you bother someone. Say it with a sincere voice. Sentence 26. No problem. This is a friendly response. Use it when someone says thank you or sorry for a small thing. It sounds relaxed, kind, and natural. Sentence 27. Thank you for your help. This is polite after someone helps you. You can add, I really appreciate it. A simple thank you can make communication warmer. Sentence 28. I will call you later. Use this when you cannot talk now, but you plan to call after some time. You can also say, I will text you later. Sentence 29. Can I call you back? Use this when someone calls at a bad time. Say, I am busy right now. Can I call you back in 10 minutes? Sentence 30. I am running late. This means you will arrive late. Send this message before you arrive. It shows respect. Add, I am sorry, and I am on my way. Sentence 31. I am on my way. This means you are going to the place now. It is common in messages. If someone asks, where are you? Answer, I am on my way. Sentence 32. That sounds good. Use this when you like a plan or idea. Do you want to meet at 3? That sounds good. It is more natural than only yes. Sentence 33. That works for me. This means the time or plan is okay. Friday works for me. 3 o'clock works for me. This is very useful for planning. Sentence 34. I am not sure. Use this when you do not know yet. It is honest and safe. Add, let me check, if you need time to find the answer. Sentence 35. Let me check. This sentence gives you time. Are you free tomorrow? Let me check. What is the address? Let me check. It sounds calm and natural. Sentence 36. I agree with you. This means you have the same opinion. Add a reason to continue. I agree with you because daily practice is important. Sentence 37. I am not sure I agree. This is a polite way to disagree. It is softer than I do not agree. Use it when you want to sound respectful. Sentence 38. In my opinion, this is useful. This sentence helps you share your idea. You can also say, I think this is useful. Both are good. Sentence 39. I prefer this one. Use prefer when you like one thing more than another. I prefer this one because it is cheaper. I prefer tea because it is relaxing. Sentence 40. I feel tired today. Use this to talk about your body or mood. Change tired to happy, nervous, sick, excited, or stressed. Feelings are part of real English. Sentence 41. I need to rest. This sentence is useful when you are tired, sick, or stressed. It is simple and honest. Your body needs language too. Sentence 42. I have to go now. Use this when you need to leave or end a conversation. Add, talk to you later, to sound friendly. Sentence 43. See you later. This is a friendly goodbye. You can also say, see you tomorrow, see you soon, or see you next week. Sentence 44. Take care. This is a kind goodbye. It means you hope the person stays well. Use it with friends, family, classmates, and coworkers. Sentence 45. I am proud of you. This sentence encourages someone. You can also say, I am proud of myself. I practiced today. Encouragement helps learners continue. Sentence 46. You can do it. Say this to someone who feels nervous. Say it to yourself too. I can do it. I can speak slowly. Sentence 47. Do not give up. This means do not quit. Use it when learning feels hard. Do not give up. Keep practicing. Your English is growing. Sentence 48. I am learning little by little. Little by little means slowly, step by step. This sentence helps you stay patient. Progress does not need to be fast. Sentence 49. I made a mistake, but I learned. This sentence gives you a strong mindset. Mistakes are not the end. They show you what to practice next. Sentence 50. My English is getting better. Getting better means improving. Say this sentence every day. My speaking is getting better. My listening is getting better. My confidence is getting better. Now you have 50 easy sentences for daily English. Do not try to use all of them at once. Choose 5 sentences today. Repeat them many times. Use them in a real situation if you can. If you cannot use them with another person, say them alone at home. Your mouth needs practice. Your ears need to hear your own English. Your brain needs repetition. Repetition makes sentences familiar. Familiar sentences come faster in real conversations. Let us make a small daily routine with these sentences. In the morning, say, Good morning. I am doing well. I am practicing English. During the day, use one practical sentence, like, Could you help me, please? Or, Let me check. In the evening, say, I made a mistake, but I learned. My English is getting better. This routine is short but powerful. It connects English with your real day. Now, imagine a learner named Daniel. Daniel knows many English words, but he often freezes in conversations. Freeze means his mind stops. He wants to speak, but no sentence comes out. One day, he decides to learn easy daily sentences, not difficult textbook sentences. He starts with 5. Good morning. How are you? I do not understand. Could you repeat that, please? Thank you for your help. He repeats them every morning. After 1 week, Daniel uses the sentences outside his room. At a shop, he asks, How much is this? At work, he says, Let me check. With a friend, he says, That sounds good. In class, he says, I have a question. These sentences are simple, but they work. Daniel feels proud. He learns that real English confidence starts with usable sentences. You do not need a long speech to begin. You need one clear sentence. After 1 month, Daniel has a sentence bank in his notebook. A sentence bank is a collection of useful sentences. He has greetings, shopping sentences, problem sentences, phone sentences, opinion sentences, and encouragement sentences. When he feels nervous, he reads them aloud. His mouth becomes familiar with English. His brain finds phrases faster. He still makes mistakes, but he speaks more often. That is real progress. You can practice like Daniel. Choose 10 sentences from today's lesson and write them in your notebook. Then choose 3 power sentences for today. A power sentence is a sentence you want to use immediately. Maybe your power sentences are, Could you help me, please? I am not sure, and My English is getting better. Say them in the morning, afternoon, and evening. Tomorrow, choose 3 more. In 1 week, many sentences will feel easier. Now, let us practice making small conversations. Conversation 1, Good morning. How are you? I am doing well, thank you. How about you? Conversation 2, Could you help me, please? Sure. What do you need? I do not understand this word. What does this mean? Conversation 3, Are you free tomorrow? I am not sure. Let me check. Okay, that works for me. These mini conversations show how single sentences connect together. A good practice method is changing one word. Take the sentence, I am looking for something. Change something to my keys, my phone, a jacket, the bathroom, the bus stop. Now, you have many sentences. Take the sentence, I feel tired today. Change tired to happy, sick, nervous, excited, or stressed. Take I prefer this one. Change this one to tea, coffee, morning practice, evening practice, or the blue shirt. One sentence can become many sentences. Another practice method is question and answer. Ask yourself, how are you? Answer, I am doing well. Ask, what are you doing? Answer, I am practicing English. Ask, do you understand? Answer, I do not understand. Could you repeat that, please? Ask, what is your goal? Answer, my English is getting better. This practice is simple, but it trains real conversation. Questions and answers are the heart of daily English. Now let us do final speaking practice. Answer these questions aloud. Which sentence helps you greet someone? Which sentence helps you ask for help? Which sentence helps you when you do not understand? Which sentence helps you buy something? Which sentence helps you make plans? Which sentence helps you say goodbye? Which sentence helps you feel confident? Pause when you need time. You can answer simply, good morning helps me greet someone. Could you help me? Please helps me ask for help. My English is getting better helps me feel confident. One more important idea. Easy sentences are not weak. Easy sentences are powerful because you can use them. Many learners chase difficult words, but they cannot speak in simple moments. Daily English lives in simple moments. Greeting someone, asking a price, saying sorry, asking for help, explaining a problem, agreeing with a plan, saying goodbye. If you can handle these small moments, your confidence grows. Small sentences create big speaking confidence when you repeat them often. Here is a simple 7-day challenge for these sentences. On day 1, practice greetings. Good morning, how are you? And I am doing well. On day 2, practice help sentences. Could you help me, please? I do not understand. And could you repeat that, please? On day 3, practice shopping sentences. How much is this? Can I pay by card? And I would like this, please. On day 4, practice problem sentences. I have a problem, it is not working, and I think there is a mistake. On day 5, practice planning sentences. I am running late, I am on my way. That sounds good, and that works for me. On day 6, practice feeling sentences. I feel tired today, I need to rest, and I am learning little by little. On day 7, review all the sentences and speak for 2 minutes. You can also record your voice while you practice. Choose 5 sentences and say each one 3 times. First, say it slowly. Second, say it naturally. Third, say it with confidence. Then listen to your recording. Do not judge yourself harshly. Choose only one thing to improve. Maybe you need to speak slower. Maybe you need to open your mouth more. Maybe you need to repeat one word. This small review helps you hear your progress. After 1 month, record the same sentences again. You may notice that your voice is clearer, calmer, and more comfortable. That feeling is important because it proves your practice is working, even if the progress feels slow on some days. Do this gently, without pressure, and remember that every repeated sentence is training your mouth, your listening, your memory, and your confidence for real conversations in daily life. Start today, and keep going every day. Before we finish, remember this. Daily English does not need to be complicated. Learn easy sentences, repeat them aloud, use them in real situations, change one word to make new sentences. Connect sentences into small conversations. Keep a sentence bank in your notebook. Review it often. Speak with your voice, not only your eyes. Thank you for listening to Real English Practice. I am Emma, and I am proud of you for practicing today. Keep listening, keep repeating, and keep using these 50 easy sentences in daily life. Your English voice is growing, one simple sentence, one useful phrase, and one confident conversation at a time.